70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here in Baltimore. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
DC ready.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Now he'll run it. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Throwing to begin, it's Wilson. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your.
Two first downs, and they are at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
Run left, run left. 14, run it.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
They'll run it with Henry. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Hey, hey. You. Out.
Gonna go right back to Henry. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll go again here with Henry. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Raven 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. First and 10.
Change it.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll take this down to about the 15. Here's a 2nd and 9.
You.
On the give, here's Henry. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Two yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Henry tries to pull his way in. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Report! Hey!
Now Jackson. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
14, got it. Zebra.
They put Wilson in motion.
Left.
Now, faking the give. And time's up in the pocket. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Check 50. 14. Check.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is brought in. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Four down. Go.
They put Pickens in motion.
Hey, alert. Saturday.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Steelers are on the board. It's now 14-7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Hardy now with the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
He's going to keep it himself. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Now Jackson, this a design run. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
In motion comes Walker. On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. And he's going to get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chains. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2nd and 7. They'll motion over Flowers. A give right up the middle to Henry. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. Oh, no, he missed it. Not more than a chip shot, but it's no good. And they will not be able to make this a 2-possession game. This is 1st and 10. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Got it. Cut.
Warren. Whoa! Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Got it. 12. 14.
They'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. He runs with it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Now he takes off.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
No, we changed it.
Henry. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. A lot on the line here. 4th down and 9.
Report.
Back to throw, Jackson. That is caught. He finds Walker. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Big time throw there, sets them up really nicely. They find themselves well in field goal range for a potential game-winning field goal try. Under a minute, all they got to do is just keep working the clock, get as close as they can, send that kicker out there and see if he can make that kick. And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So after the penalty, a break as they now have 1st and 5. They put Pickens in motion. They go play action now. Wilson. This one down the field for Freiermuth. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Good job right there. Good job right there. 95.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to dial up another deep ball. He's got it. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play.
What a defensive breakdown, Mike. It's the last play of the game. You have to keep everything in front of you and then just rally tackle. But instead, they let him get behind the defense. He does the rest after the kick.